I can, if somebody claims something, I can go check and see if it's true. And one guy made a claim that Joseph Smith said something, and it was in June 1907 Ensign magazine. And so I went down. I said, man, that's a great quote. Went down and looked at June 1907 Ensign magazine, and it wasn't there from the front cover to the back. So there's one Ensign magazine. I've skimmed the whole thing. Not there. Now I've got a huge collection of Ensign magazines down there, which is the predecessor to the modern LDS magazine. So, it was the I forget what they call it, but anyway, it is the older version of it in 1907. And so, I looked at it, and so I called the guy and said, it's not there. He says, no, you got to go get the magazine and actually look at the page. And I said, I looked at every page of the magazine. He said, well, no, you got to go down and get the magazine. I said, you don't understand. I get the magazine in my library. You do? You got the magazine in your library? Yeah, I got the magazine. I pulled the magazine out. I looked at it. It's not on there. You have a bad reference. Now, maybe it's a great quote. Maybe it's accurate. But you better find out where it's at before you print this, because it's wrong right now. And so I believe in telling the truth. And just because it sounds like a great quote, I can never use it unless I can find out where it's actually printed. And it wasn't printed where he said it was. So as far as I'm concerned, it's bogus. So there you go. I think that's the kind of integrity we need to have when we're checking these things out. So when I'm going to talk about Royal Skousen, I don't know the man. He knows about me and I know about him, but I've not actually met him face to face. However, when he points out that this Book of Mormon is the earliest text, I would say I found two places where it's not. And that's where we'll talk about that, and I'll explain places where it is, places where it's not.